Hi, welcome to Coding Station. I have created a new app, a native app that's the health app. So, without wasting time, let's get into it. So this is the icon of my health app, and over here also you can see the icon. I can change this icon anytime. In fact, I will. So I'll preview this app at the end of this video through my mobile phone and record my screen, because from my laptop I can't record the vibration, but I've coded it so instead of wasting time, let's get into it. So first we have added a welcome page, then I go to this water consumption page. I design it. So before I come to it, let me tell you, I've added an image over here and a label over here in this welcome page, and I haven't added any columns in the welcome page. I could have done it, but in this page, water consumption, what are the things which we need is a label, a text input, a blank label is there, here it is, and the submit button is here. Next I go to body mass index. Over here I see a label is there, then there's a text input, then there's another label, there's again a text input, there's an image, and there's a calculate button. I can change the button colors anytime, but I like this blue color. Next I come to heart rate calculator. So I'll tell you how to calculate this, because this is a bit tricky one. So what you'll do is, when this start button will be clicked, counting will start up to 10. When it stops at 10, this bar slider is there. You can increase this bar slider level to how much your pulse count is. Within this 10 seconds, you need to count your pulse, and then over here your heart rate will be shown. What are the things, elements added is a column is added. Except the welcome page, all the water consumption screen, body mass index, heart rate calculator, and the screen coming up now, all has columns. There's a heart rate label over here, then there's a start button, then there's an invisible component, that's timer over here, and there's a slider button. It's not a button, it's a slider. Then there's another blank label, there's another blank label. No, this is not a blank label, this is a written label. Now the next thing is waist hip ratio. This waist hip ratio needs rows and columns. So I'll go to its screen. I haven't added any color to this screen because I don't want to. Over here, see, here's a column and here's a row, as I told you. In this row, there are two buttons, male and female. I could have added labels also. I haven't done it because for labels I have to separately add its background color, and for buttons I can just place it and this blue color will be displayed. This is the default color. Even I can change this color from here. Look at my cursor. I have done it as a row because I want to add it horizontally, not vertically, as a column. So that's why I have added a row instead of a column. Then I have added a column inside which there's this switch. There are two text inputs, there's an image, and there's a calculate button. Before I start with it, I haven't done something, that I haven't changed the keyboard type. Let me make both to numeric. And there's a WHR, I've named them like that, and there's a blank label like message. There's only one invisible component if I'm wrong. There's a timer heart, and the files are the BMI chart JPEG, Smiley JPEG, IMG JPEG, and I can even choose a dragon file over there, and all the details are kept over there. Now I come to the block, main part, the coding part. Let me start with the welcome page. There's no coding for the welcome page. Now when submit button 1 is clicked, okay, I haven't told you something. I'll tell you that all these things are inside a drawer navigator. You know what's a drawer navigator? You have seen my last video. A drawer navigator can be slided like this from the left to the right. I'll show you when I preview it. When submit button 1 is clicked, set water blank labels text to this to a being joined. Water text input wants text into 0.24 liters. Then my device will write it. Then I go to body mass index. Yeah. When calculate is clicked, set blank label body mass text to here BMI equal to weight input text divided by height input text into height input text. Then my device is going to vibrate. There's heart rate calculator. There's a long coding over here. Set initialize app variable timer to 0. So I made a timer in a variable and it's 0. When start is clicked, timer heart enable to true. So timer heart is the timer which I told you. When start button is clicked, it will be enabled. True. I can choose false, so it will stop. Now when timer heart fires, means when it starts. Change app variable timer by 1. Set timer level hearts text to app variable timer. If app variable timer equal to 10, set timer hearts enable to false. Set app variable timer to 0 and then vibrate. So I can put the vibrate before this thing, but for that my coding will be a bit wrong. Now when slider heart on value change, when I change the value of the slider, set pulse count blanks text to your pulse rate is value. Set heart blank labels text to join your heart rate is value into 6. Coding is completed. Now I come to waist hip ratio. This also needs a bit long coding, but it's a very useful app. I'm in the phase of this app is very important. So initialize app variable WHR to 0. When the calculate button is clicked, I've named this like this WHR calculate. Set app variable WHR to waist circumference in centimeters text divided by hip circumference in centimeters text. Set answer blanks text to app variable WHR. If switch value equal to true, means the switch which we have over here. Let me come to it once. This is a switch as I said. If switch equal to true, do if. Now this is a nested loop. The loop inside loop. First of all, there's one when loop. Then there's a if condition statement. Inside the if condition statement, there are 2 if condition statements. Now inside this, it's written if app variable WHR is less than 0.8, set message text to lower risk. Else set message text to high risk. So for females, the WHR waist hip ratio should be less than 0.8. So that it's a lower risk to get infected by diseases. And for males, if app variable WHR is less than 0.95, so if it's less than 0.95, it's okay. They are healthy. Lower risk is there for them to get infected by diseases. But if it's not so, there's a higher risk. So like that, I've written do set message text to lower risk, else set message text to high risk, and then you are going to vibrate. No, you are not going to vibrate. This app is going to vibrate. And I think you have understood what I told you, what the coding is, and regarding all the designing part and everything, I think you are understood, and it's very simple for us to make. But it took 4 hours time for me. In each class, I did one pages, and this welcome page I did by myself. This I didn't need any help. And for all these, I had learned in 4 classes in White Hat Junior. I have read this app altogether. Now I move on to my mobile phone and I start the preview of this app. Hello, so this time I'll rapidly preview my app. I swipe from the left to the right of my screen and I give this thing to appear, like water consumption. I push 10, my device vibrates and shows up like 2.4 meters. Body mass index. For example, my weight is 36 and my height is 1 point, there's no point option. Here it is 1.4. and I go for calculate. My BMI is 18 point something something something. Here I can see that from 18.5 to 24.9 it's healthy, so I'm a little bit less than it, so I'm underweight. Now again swipe from the left to right of my screen, I choose heart rate calculator. So as I said, when I click on start, I will start counting, and then counting my pulse rate also, and here you can see it's appearing so nice to see. So my device vibrated and switched on. So I changed my pulse rate to 12. My heart rate is 72, which is a bit normal thing. And I go to waist hip ratio, and as the switch is on, I can turn it off to male, and I can again turn it on to female. For example, my waist circumference in centimeters is 22 and hip circumference is 28. I calculate, I have lower waist because it's 0.78 something, it's less than 0.8. So hope you like